Astra Abyssosk. Recently, the Adventurers Guild has received an unusual...
The Traveler would be the most suitable candidate!
Indeed, I will spare the pleasantries then. May I ask if you two are available? Well, let me go over it briefly. Our client for this job is the Yashiro Commission.
Rift Hounds? On Narukami Island?
Yes. We are not sure where exactly these creatures come from. The sacred Sakura is of tremendous importance to Inazu. Good. Then you can see that...
Is the Tenryu Commission aware?
Yes, and they are already taking action of their own. However, their main priority is to protect the civilian population. The Adventurers Guild is one of the key parties as... You have our deepest gratitude. I will mark on your map the areas where...
Relax. We'll be back before... The sacred Sakura's in danger again, huh? Who'd have thought? Keeping the sacred Sakura safe was Hanachiru Sato's greatest wish, and now these mangy mutts are trying to destroy it! Time to teach him a lesson! They're attacking the sacred Sakura! Stop them!
Time for retribution!
Step right up!
Solidify! Order guide you!
A round of applause!
Wow, there are so many of them! No wonder the Tenryu Commission needed help! Come on, Traveler, you can take them!
Yeah.
Fate is upon you!
And voila! Torn to oblivion!
Shogun? Wait,
Oh, it's you two. It has been a long time. We have not seen each other since...
okay, sounds more like A. You sure made short work of them! That was a...
I'm making early preparation. Last time we took a walk around Inazuma together, I witnessed the way the world is. Since then, every time I encounter an...
Makes sense. You must get super...
Might I remind you that I am not here to amuse... Recently, I have observed a number of changes in the external world. I considered this matter worthy of my attention. So I If the Shogun, rather than I, were to discover them...
Why?
Precisely. According to the rules I designed for her, but Rift Hounds attacking the sacred
A disaster?
Yes. Everything was engulfed in a pitch-black fog. The monsters committed many atrocities. Their duty was to tear open a passage through space. So you've heard... That's an episode of history that I am loath to recall. But an excess of caution is not on...
Guess you can't argue with that.
Since we are both here for the same reason, from the traces they've left in the surrounding area, there should...
Paimon feels so safe when we're in Ace Company. Having someone uber... Oh yeah, after we've dealt with the monsters, we should... This color! It's similar to the color when the sacred Sakura takes damage. Let's follow it. It should be this way.
We are lucky. The damage is not too serious.
This stuff that's flowing out, is it sap or something? And how come it's glow? Huh? What's this? Could they be dead people? But why would they have...
Let's search the area. Perhaps we will find out.
I can't go on like this. Not when the other...
What happened here? Could you tell us?
Who are you? What are you doing here? Run quick while you still can! The monsters will be back. We will defend Inazuma until our dying... You don't know? Beasts and horrifying monsters are everywhere. They immerse every last trace of humanity's existence.
But look, none...
Not right now, but they'll be back. Look, the almighty Shogun is gone. So is Kitsune Saigu. There is no one left to... I don't know how long we can hold out for. But if we abandon our hope, then we've got...
Don't worry, I'm right here.
It's... You're back! Please, we beg you. Only the glow of your supreme lightning can dispel this terrible darkness.
Calm down. The war you...
Over. But...
Look around you. The grass grows green and lush, and a soft... There are no monsters. Nor is there...
What? But how? I saw them tear my comrade to shreds with my own eyes.
Hey, calm down.
I think I understand. Yes, we were right to place... Thank you, Your Excellency. Thank you, thank you.
What's wrong with him?
He's gone.
Paimon can't even begin to understand what that...
If I am not mistaken, what we just... The sacred Sakura can absorb and purify the filth. An entity formed with strong filth would be highly aggressive. Purified filth quickly dissipates and will be absorbed by the...
So the memories of the ones...
Yes. That soldier was one of the many thousands who made the ultimate sacrifice. What he was describing just now? Yes. Inazuma was facing many great crises at that time. The disaster in Inazuma caused me great concern. I felt but my friend, Kitsune Saiku, reassured me that I had nothing to worry. I could tell that, although neither of us acknowledged...
So... Inazuma was attacked at this...
Indeed. Countless monsters suddenly appeared throughout all of Inaz... I never had the chance to see her one last time. But even then, Inazuma was left more devastated than we could have...
Hey...
Yes. For the longest time, all my martial might was in vain. But after my clash with human ambition, I thought long and hard. When I traveled around Inazuma with you, I caught a glimpse of how the nation has progressed. Moving forward inevitably invites further loss. Just think of that soldier. Despite all the losses he had all those who sacrificed themselves back then gave their lives fighting as Inazuma's god. It is high time. Warriors of the past who spilled your... I will never forget you.
He's taking all this pretty hard.
Come on.
As expected, there are a load of rift hounds here too!
Leave them to me.
Shine down! Now you shall perish! There is no escape!
seems wrong with A?
Why would you ask that?
Well, usually you'd pull out your sword and swish!
You are unduly concerned. Although I have some understanding of the situation already, I must be prepared for anything. If there are more
Makes sense! Spoken like the roots seem pretty badly damaged this time. Hey, the same light is leaking out again!
Furuyama?
Almighty Shogun, what brings you back so soon? I thought you were off.
Fighting a battle in a distant land?
Allow me to introduce Furuyama. He is a tea master. Though blind, Furuyama is unparalleled in his ability to...
Your Excellency, you shower me with praise undeserved. I have simply had... It sounds like the Almighty Shogun has brought a guest. I'm afraid I'm unable to serve you any respectable refreshments on account of the current situation. After all, it's quite a mess out.
What should we do? Oh, yeah. Sheesh. There's monsters
I see. So, they have... Most of the residents in this neighborhood have already escaped. They wanted to take me, and now the Almighty Shogun is here. Imagine if this was something that even the Almighty Shogun was powerless to resolve. Where could I People flee out of a desire to live on. And the desire... But me, I have no such thoughts. And the Almighty Shogun often speaks to me about her dreams over tea. Just listening to her stories. I've been blind for many years. One thing she always says is, good things don't last forever. So you see, as bleak as things may be now, I have experienced countless...
Perhaps...
It won't be long now before I have to say goodbye to the Almighty Shogun for the last time. But I suppose it doesn't matter. Everyone says that Inazuma has turned dark. Once this catastrophe is over, life is sure to spring forth. Oh, goodness me. Speaking of befuddled, look at me ramp. The Almighty Shogun comes to visit and I don't have the tea ready. One moment, I'll just... I hope the others didn't smack.
Can't see a tea set.
Really? But it's always been right by my side. Goodness gracious. What if I couldn't possibly have my guests fetch it themselves?
Don't worry about it. Take a rest. We'll be...
Almighty Shogun, you're not going too, are you? No, no, no.
This place is... complicated. Leave it to us.
But... Well, okay. I can't decide whether it's a final regret.
Where should we go to find a tea set? Having a cup of tea isn't exactly the most urgent thing.
I'm also feeling very nostalgic for his tea.
It's the Traveler. And the Almighty Shogun. How might I be of assistance, Your Excellency?
I wish to borrow a tea set from the Yashiro.
Oh, sure. Please step into the courtyard and have a rest, Almighty Shogun.
Be at ease. I'm not here to see Commissioner Kamisato. Actually...
No. I am your humble servant. I daren't think of my own convenience when the Almighty Shogun graces me with her presence. I'll deal with it right away.
Well, it's not often we have the chance to chat. I'm sure you...
Right. Paimon wanted to ask that too. The Almighty Shogun...
I seldom had the time to drink tea. And so, in the vast majority of cases, the one he made tea for, he may well have had an inkling about there being two right in the philosophy of life that he shared with us just now.
You and Makoto had pretty...
Indeed we did. In her eyes, the most precious things in this world were dreams. They are similar, But not when you came charging into the plane of Euthymia. I saw human. Now. It seems
Wow. There sure was.
Makoto saw a bigger picture than I did. In her view, an ambition is a yearning for something material. Makoto was more concerned with the fort.
That's.
To put it simply, Makoto wasn't. I didn't understand at the time. I suppose what it comes down to is the definition of. Yes, it does. But in the last analysis, Makoto's philosophy was.
Do you feel you're starting to understand her?
You have already witnessed my previous views on eternity, but now I no longer cling.
Almighty Shogun, I found a tea set. This one in particular.
It's quite beautiful.
You are too kind. A humble servant such as I.
It's all good, sir. She's actually.
Let us return. We ought not.
Hey, he wouldn't have gone looking for a tea set himself, would he?
Or perhaps the ley lines.
So we won't get to. We didn't even have a chance to say.
The information held in the ley lines is complex and disorderly.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this chance won't come often. I've watched Furuyama brew tea on many occasions. The tea is ready. So many thoughts were racing through my head as I was brewing it. You're right. But I've been reminded of many people, too. Back at the Yashiro Commission, I kept the conversation the events of 500 years ago. Not only robbed.
She died in that disaster too.
Yes. Unlike me, Makoto was no martial artist. But this time, the circumstances were so grave. Yes. She had already lapsed into unconsciousness by that point. It was there that we bid each other a final farewell. Why did she go to Conria first, and not I? It was there and then that I resolved to pursue eternity.
That's quite.
When I returned to Inazuma, I was shocked to find that a great sakura tree. That's exactly what everyone back then told me as well. That it had. No one questioned it. And yet, its presence contrasted. In the end, I simply had to accept that it was a miracle with the help of the sacred sakura's power.
This is all really hard to understand.
Yes. She had such. I once told myself that I would never speak of these events again. But even the tea that is most bitter to the tongue, and it's time I came to terms with it all.
Oh, while we're on the topic, since you experienced that bad.
Sister? You mean to say that she was somehow involved?
Based on what we've learned so far?
I'm sorry. I wasn't there for the whole thing. By the and also, my mind was so I am afraid.
Oh, well, boy. Both of you are.
With this last cup of tea, thank you, Destiny, for giving us the.
We should go. Let's keep following the traces.
Very well. Based on my investigation so far, I believe this next pack of monsters should be the last.
Solidify!
Once again, please leave.
Hey!
Fear. Illusion shattered! There is no escape!
Are you alright?
I'm fine. There is no escape! Torn to oblivion!
Maybe you should leave this one to us.
My apologies.
Don't worry about it. Just take a... We'll deal with the monster. Look, that's the same light again.
Where am I? Who are you? Almighty Shogun, you're here too! Are you injured, Your Excellency? We, the Shogunate Samurai, will defend the Shogun until the very end.
Come on, man! They're coming back for more!
Don't! It's
Danger is our duty, ma'am. If we were the kinds to shy away from...
No need to worry, Almighty Shogun. When the city...
Is that a vision?
It certainly is. I know the gods are omnipotent and their willingness to grant their power to... If the Almighty Shogun is in trouble, now of...
So that's how samurai of that era understood visions, huh?
Nobody knew where Your Excellency had gone, and we were starting to despair. But now we've... Just the sight of you appearing before us once more. This hope is the light that will guide us out from the...
Everyone, on me!
We'll help too!
Huh? Affirmative, but watch your back.
Protect the Almighty Shogun!
Decided by destiny.
Let's get this show on the road!
Burn! Ha! Ha! Ha!
It seems like their attacks are finally over.
I've never fought so fierce.
Thank you all.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
You fought phenomenally. It was truly awe-inspiring. The monsters will definitely come back. And when they do, it'll be... Quickly, escort Her Excellency back to Inazuma City, and regroup...
When everyone sees the Almighty Shogun's...
Well, what are you...
We will stay here and guard against the monsters' advance. We are brothers in arms. As long as we stick together...
Just leave it to us. Fighting is... But the Almighty Shogun is the only one of us with the power to change the... No matter what kind of threat faces Inazuma, we will...
Thank you all very much. I should not have left it this late to make this
Don't worry, Your Excellency. We will never... With you leading us, we will claim back...
Glory to the Shogun! Glory to the Shogun!
They're gone.
It was both. The people's sacrifice has always caused me immense pain. But in dwelling on the result being that in the centuries, you could take the view that whatever I say to... But even so, they are due a resolution.
Well, Paimon thinks that even if it's a few...
Thank you for your comforting words. I used to think just like that samurai. But what Inazuma needs more than a even though I am utterly unlike Makoto, and can never become the person she was, I still need to... Yes, they are. As the Raiden Shogun they revere.
Well said.
Change will come to Inazuma. And with it, no matter how long it takes, now that we've dealt with the Rift Hounds, I will leave the Tenryou and Yashiro commissions to have...
Alrighty then. He looks calm on the outside, but Paimon bets her she seems to have changed a lot. Huh? What's wrong, eh? What's going on? Are you feeling unwell again?
It looks like... No need. I need to go to the cave.
Why? What's in there?
A battleground. One where... We're finally here.
Whoa! Where'd the Torii Gate come from?
It's getting... This is a place I once sealed... It looks like she...
Huh? What are you talking about? And who is she? Where are we Paimon! Whoa. This place... Look! It's another A!
We meet again, traveler. This body is an assistant to the One Within. Should the One Within wish to stray from the rules, this body shall stand in her way.
Wait! Paimon knows that voice!
You have wandered the realm in my body, and you appear to have grasped the You believe your present self has greater certainty than your former but have you really been enlightened with new ideas? I'm here to show you my answer. We are both warriors, and the dialogue...
Wait!
The discomfort I was experiencing earlier was caused by the Shogun, as she indicates. Once I started entertaining the idea of but inside a realm of consciousness, though she is a puppet, the Shogun has her own consciousness too. When necessary, she appears here to confront me. The rules I set for the Shogun are... No. The Shogun herself. I would not try to change her. If it...
Isn't there any other way? Can't you hack it through or something? But they both just want the best.
My form is a symbol of supreme majesty, in which has been vested power over all the realm. It inherits A's pain. The pain of inevitable loss that comes as she moves forward. Every action undertaken is for the sake of determination, courage, love, hatred. Only rules shall remain Those were my thoughts when I created you. Now, they are towering. You wish to make yourself my... I am your past, the everlasting law, the guardian of eternity. And I am she who promised a dream to her subjects. In the end, even the proud and mighty Oni maiden was cut down and disgraced. Though your blade has been cleansed of her blood and filth, never shall it shine as brightly as it once did. Strike dead! Shine down! Evasion is futile. Inazuma shines eternal! The eye sweeps the lands! There is no escape! Strike dead! Shine down! Insolent! Now you shall perish! The kitsune sakura blossoms that once filled the skies fell to the ground as pitch-black rain. As long as the ley lines flow, the relentless erosion of time will never stop.
She's completely recovered?
Inazuma shines eternal! The divine lightning that envelops all of Inazuma will fade silently into the clouds. There shall never be another. Never. For the rest of time. Illusion shattered! Remove all obstacles. Torn to oblivion! Inferior. Only emptiness awaits.
Have you finally defeated her?
It appears your martial prowess has not done. But how long can your will remain strong?
How the heck?
In this realm of consciousness, she was built to resist erosion. Her will is...
Then, does that mean this is gonna be
Maybe. But I have to prove to her that my present will is no product. If I don't do this, the Shogun's rules can never change. This is my duty. No matter how long this battle may last. Months, years, centuries. And no matter how 500 years ago, humanity proved their strength. Here in the present, they rely on their ambition to challenge wayward practices. It is about time that I understand that. But if the dreams of which I fight for the everlasting future of Inazuma, I vow to the subjects of Inazuma during my absence. I place...
But this means that...
Pass on my words.
Looks like we got kicked out. we do? Are we really just gonna leave it? She was making sense, and maybe this is the only way to change the Shogun's rules, but still... Right? Also, A can be pretty stubborn at times, and has a... What if she gets too obsessed with winning, and she forgets why she's there in the first place? It could happen. Yeah, we should help her out, like we did last time. Is there any way we can cut down how long she needs to spend in there? Or, help her win the fight? Well, whatever. We can't let anything bad happen to A while she's in there. Oh, but we also can't get in there anymore. Okay, well, first things first. We gotta find a way back in. Oh, come on, brain juice. Don't feel Paimon now. Okay. Oh, you're right. Paimon nearly forgot. Who knows if she really understands these consciousness realm plane thingies?
What? Another bad one?
Someone's not in the best of moods. Let me get... I hope you realize how lucky you are. If it was anyone else...
But you're always smiling.
That was a figure of speech. Do you understand? Nitpicking my...
Oh, yeah. Something really big's happened.
Oh, okay, I see. So, A's decided to palm Inazuma off on the humans, while she, impossibly stubborn, jumped straight to the most extreme course of action imaginable. You know as well as I do that she's always been like this. Why start fretting about it now? Rushed into it without thinking. Well put. So you seem to be under the impression that I am able to offer some sort of...
Is she playing dumb? She's doing this on purpose.
Aha! You're learning, little one. But really, all I know is that it's the foundation of the sacred Sakura. And from...
Because Raiden Makoto is no longer alive?
Not just because of that. The nature of the space itself is different in some way. Anyway, we needn't worry about the details too much. It'll... First things first. Follow me. Now then, I always have my ways. It's to the outsider. The realm of consciousness is a very abstract concept. In other words, even though I can't pinpoint the exact spatial location...
So, it's abstract.
Yes, no need to try and understand it. Let me put this everything is turbulent and disordered. If you try to... This is precisely why when entering the plane of euthymia...
What? Alright, well, Paimon, sing.
Suit yourself. Worst case scenario, all we stand to lose is A.
Paimon's had an update!
Oh, well, if you're quite sure, then of course. I say. Oh, nothing. It just seems... By the way, remember to focus constantly on your heartfelt wishes when you... Only a strong enough will can prevent you from being swallowed by the giant waves of abstract... Well then, the door's open. Hop on in. I'll stay outside and provide what stability I can. I'm placing my god in your capable hands. For my sake, and for Inazuma's, please. Bring her back.
Miko, you better know what you're doing!
That's enough chatter. Remember to focus constantly on your heartfelt wishes when you enter inside. Only if you are strong enough can I deliver you to the right destination.
You have returned. But how were you able to get back? This is a duel to remember. It is as if we have returned to the moment when the laws of eternity over countless battles. Not once have you lost. Had I made all enemies of eternity stand against you? For your firm commitment to enforcing the rules, you bring honor to the title of... Now these two return once more to this space. Then, let this be our final duel. The conclusion to that which began 500 years... Final duel? Stand back, traveler. I'm going to be the start of something new. The time our duels took to fight was long enough to witness the rise and fall of nations. The energy they consumed, great enough to vaporize the oceans and turn day into night. And the will they united, sufficient to penetrate minds and crush dreams. Yes, you have endured. I will endure forever. Shine down! Perish! Inferior! Eternity is in my hands! There is no escape! Remove all obstacles. This, I believed you were incapable of transcending the past. But a will that cannot be eroded has no... You need not worry about the future. And I know your power more than anyone else. Yet, my reason for fighting redefined my... And whenever I think of this, I feel something. The blade that I inherited from Makoto seems... I noticed it also. Just now in the heat of battle, this power is beyond the limits of This blade belonged to Makoto. Perhaps it... When I clasped Muso, it was at once a familiar feeling. You have my approval. Your present will is not the product of erosion. I shall... From this day forth, this body will remain your... I won't design any more rules that can never be changed. You used to represent my past, but from today onward, Makoto never saw me as a fearless weapon. Likewise, I should not regard you... You truly have changed. I suppose this is what I understand. I shall become your shadow, just as you were once Makoto's shadow. The duties I perform will not change, but as a warrior, I look forward to the chance to fight like this again. It was simply a new experience for me. One that is worth reliving.
Have you finished fighting then?
Hello, A. And greetings, those who have come to bear. I am Raiden Makoto, the previous Electro Archon, who failed in— Makoto? I'm so happy. You've come so far. I left a faint fragment of my will in Muso Ishin, so that in the moment that you unleashed its full power— a convoluted way to reach you, but— well, you held such deeply— there was no time to wait for you to have a change of heart. But— everything happened so suddenly. I've always felt terrible for I should have been the one to impart these ideas to you, a little at a time. Did you know what was about to happen in— I had some sense of it. That place— in my present form, I can no longer perceive time. But I know that this must have been an extremely arduous journey. Don't look down on me. See? You admit it. It was with this possibility in mind that I left a parting gift for— Here, take it. But it is you who must take the most important—
The light turned into a seed?
the miracle tree that blesses the people, in this moment new to the world and yet to be known. When to plant it, where it shall bloom, she who brings it into being must let her heart and dreams decide. Grant it life, eh? Is it really? Eternity extends time into infinity. Dreams illuminate each moment within. When both shine in unison, the sacred Sakura blooms from the darkness, finally free from the clutches of the heavenly principles. Now the nightmare has dissipated, and reality is made whole. The vision we both yearn for is still further ahead. My only regret is that I cannot witness Inazuma's future, nor can I walk this journey with you. Do you know, A? I am so happy right now, because my final wish has now come true. Your polearm once protected me from countless calamities. For this, I've always felt indebted to you. Though I could never repay you in full, this sacred Sakura will buy you some time until you are ready to awaken and embrace the new. What do you think? Did it do the trick? This time, it really is goodbye, eh? Goodbye, Makoto.
So the A of the present planted the sacred Sakura in the realm. No matter what you make of it, it's quite incredible.
All of this is thanks to Makoto's power. Her eternity is a concept intimately connected with time.
A place where time is meaningless and cannot be understood with ordinary logic. Perhaps that is the reason why you were able to return. And yet, that sense of disorderliness has—
I don't fully understand yet.
Well, I'm not convinced.
I know what you mean. Perhaps a higher power really was involved in all of— Without the sacred Sakura, Inazuma would likely...
I know you've always perceived there was something special about the You've tried in the past to prove to me that there's a connection between the sacred...
No. But I understand why.
But don't you think that tree looked a lot different than how it does now?
The sacred sakura is within my purview at the shrine, so obviously I get to prove...
Ugh. Now we see who's...
I'm joking. That tree has been through a lot since it first sprouted. And obviously I played my part too. It's fair to say that very little time passed between the moment you came out of that realm and the moment you re-entered it. Traveler, if I'm guessing correctly, you were repeating your wishes to yourself in your mind, weren't you? At that time, I could sense A's whereabouts, but I also sensed anomalies in the flow. Suffice to say, time added a whole new dimension to our search. Fortunately, your will was strong enough that the turbulence carried you to the moment. The flow of turbulence may well have been influenced by Makoto, but it took everyone's effort.
Does that mean it wasn't by chance that we ended up at the final duel? We were always meant to be...
I thought that the flow of time was the same on the inside and the outside. So it was a great shock to me. My first thought was, has a great disaster befallen Inazuma? But it turned out you had come to rescue me. You too have my thanks.
A, how are you feeling?
My body has fully recovered, and the Shogun's will...
Always thrilled to hear you're in good health. But I was really... After all, you saw Makoto...
I only heard her voice. I'll be fine. It brought a few... I have to say, she even factored my... It's all thanks to her. I just planted a seed.
Yeah, it was thanks to everything you did that you got...
Thank you.
Today, at long last, you and Inazuma, Makoto and you are Inazuma's past and
It's rare to hear such comforting words from...
Oh, come on. You only think it's...
Makoto said the exact same...
Great minds think alike, I wonder... Does that qualify me to make... Actually, no. Forget that.
We will have to end the frivolities there. The Shogun and I will closely review the Inazuma of today. After that, I will...
Really? That's huge!
I am no longer pursuing an eternity defined by stasis. And I don't doubt that many challenges lie ahead. I'm looking forward to it.
Hey, Traveler! Remember that pit at the bottom of the chasm? You know, the one that the giant pillar smashed into. Paimon took a quick peek before we left last time. There was some kind of light coming from inside. Don't you think that's a little strange? Oh, so you've been wondering about that too, huh? Now that we have some time on our hands, let's go and take another look.
May the blossoms of this sacred sakura bloom.